Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here playing Trials Rising, and in this video I'm going to show you how to grab the 2 is better than 1 achievement/trophy for beating the Stonehenge track on the tandem bike with 0 faults. I will be showing you a method in which I did it by myself using 2 controllers. However, obviously if you have someone else in your life who is willing to help you, it's going to be a lot easier. I kind of wanted to do it the hard way to show you it is possible. Now, the track is part of the Pro Tour C available in the UK region. You'll want to select it, and the tandem bike, you will need 2 controllers plugged in. And for those who are unaware of how the tandem bike works, both riders are on the same bike and each has 50% influence on what the bike does. However, when both of the players are either using the throttle or the brake, it will apply 120% of the potential power. The way I set this up was to basically have my first controller in my hand as normal and then my second controller on my lap. And basically I would use my index finger on my normal controller and my middle finger on the A button on the secondary controller. On the secondary controller, the only input I use at all is the gas, which is the A button. I don't lean or brake with the other controller at all. Let's get started with the run. At the beginning, apply throttle on both controllers while leaning forward to get to the first checkpoint. Now for the next checkpoint, what you want to do is apply throttle slowly and then let go as you are going up the ramp. The lean pattern is back, forward, and then back again a little bit in order to get yourself propelled forward and making sure you land on your back tire to catch grip. For the next checkpoint, just make sure you hook your front tire over the edge and drop down, landing as flat as possible. Here we want to do an uphill climb, maintain gas up the hill while leaning forward, making sure you land safely. Checkpoint 4 to 5 is by far the hardest. Do a small bunny hop onto the ramp, then lean forward and do a back wheel tap to land flat at checkpoint 5. You might need to use your brake on both controllers here if you overshoot. For checkpoint 5 to 6, what you want to do is build a little bit of throttle from as far back as possible, building speed and then ending in full throttle, doing a really hard bunny hop, landing flat on the wheel to push yourself over the edge. For 6 to 7, build as much speed as possible and do a bunny hop in order to get as much height as possible, landing on the wheel and tilting yourself over the edge if you need to, and then drop down to trigger 7. From the actual checkpoint itself, do a regular uphill climb to get yourself up and over to checkpoint 8. Don't have too much speed here, and then go for 8 to 9 with a little back wheel tap, making sure you land flat at checkpoint 9. For 9 to 10, I landed a little bit short, so you might want a little bit more speed than me, but you want to land hard on the bags and then allow your front tire to go over the wheel and transfer through to 10. The biggest mistake you can make at 10 is having too much speed, so make sure you only start from the checkpoint, leaning forward up the ramp to get to 11, and then landing on an uphill climb, and then making sure you throttle both your gases in order to not pop too much of a wheelie, but maintain contact with the ground. You're going to do that twice and try to go up and over through 12, straight to 13. Now at 13, I like to reverse all the way back to the actual checkpoint and make sure not to go too far. Apply full gas, lean forward, and then lean back right as you approach the ramp, leaning forward to maintain grip, letting go of throttle in order to make it to the top. And then you should be able to hopefully finish with enough practice. Personally, this took me about 15 minutes, but I think I got a little bit lucky with a couple of my runs, and it ended up being a lot easier than I anticipated it to be. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Special thanks to all the amazing people on Patreon for supporting the show. Hopefully, I see you guys next time. Shout out to Double O. Peace!